it's my pleasure. I've encouraged more of these townhall-style meetings, and I love to get your questions. I also see that I was assigned this seat, sitting to the far right of everybody else. That sounds about right.
That's it, huh?
Oh, you have a whole minute and a half if you want. Okay, very good. Jack Dalrymple is my name, and John is the guy who would like to be here tonight, but he does have an engagement out of state right now and asked me to come in his stead. I'm happy to do that. John and I have worked together, as you know, for 10 years now. I think he's been a heck of a governor. We have dedicated our administration to using the private sector as the engine to drive the state forward. And as you know, we have increased jobs, we've increased personal income, and we've held the line on taxes. And North Dakota is doing a whole lot better for it than it was when we started. I think he's the kind of guy that could go to the United States Senate and bring a little common sense to the whole situation. And sometimes it sounds almost too simple to say that somebody would dedicate themselves to balancing a budget, making sure we don't spend more than we take in, encouraging the development of the private sector, reducing the size of government. It sounds almost too simple to, like, you know, have serious people say, is that really like your platform? But the thing I like about John is that after 10 years of being the governor of North Dakota, I think he really has proven that those are his principles, and that is what he will dedicate himself to if he gets to Washington.
Hi, I'm Rick Berg. I'd like to thank everyone for being here tonight. It's been an exciting, what seems like 6 months, but probably 2 or 1.5. And you know, I'm in this race for one simple reason. I think America's at a crossroads right now, and I have, you know, I've been in the private sector my whole life. I've never had a full-time government job, but I see really the America that we have being threatened right now. This deficit, the agenda that's coming out of Washington is loading up with more debt and more government and more expansion. And if we don't make a statement in this fall, in this election, and if we don't turn that around, I'm fearful on what we're seeing with Greece and Iceland and other countries. Everything that we hold dear to America could be threatened. And so, from my perspective, that is why I'm in this race. I'm watched Representative Pomeroy, and he really lacks the leadership and continues to follow his party line. And the direction they're going is really going to impact us individually. Serving in the North Dakota legislature, we've done a lot of good things. And we've encouraged the private sector to grow, and that's helped raise everyone's income in North Dakota. And that's what we need to do from our country. We need to let the private sector grow. We need to let the markets make it happen and not look to government for the solutions. And so, again, I think that this group and what you're, the yellow sign came up. Thank you for being here. I look for, what's that?
30 seconds.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, well, anyway, I won't use it. I want to thank everyone for being here and look forward to the questions.
All right, thank you. First of all, I'm Kevin Kramer. I'm the chairman of the North Dakota Public Service Commission. I've been elected to that post now for over 5 years and have loved very much being your public service commissioner and overseeing the most dynamic and the most progressive energy development in the country. And I hope for the opportunity to talk about that a little bit. But first I want to thank the Campaign for Liberty, not only for this forum and offering this opportunity, which, by the way, is far more of an offering than any other institution in politics has offered in this to all of us yet during this campaign season. And I appreciate so much that you are conservative activists. And that's a hard thing to be, because as conservatives, we just as soon mind our own business and wish everyone else would mind theirs, including the government. So we have to get our backs up against the wall a little before we get fired up, don't we? Activism tends to be a liberal trend, so I congratulate you for your activism. And I will also say this. I'm a little bit embarrassed this evening as I look around and see not a single network television camera, not a single reporter from a radio station. I don't know that there's a print reporter here, and perhaps there is. I certainly hope there is. Because quite frankly, the decisions that you're about to make, starting with the Republican convention next week and on through November, are big decisions. And the beauty of what you're looking at right here, serious competition between qualified people who love America and who love freedom, the decision you're about to make is you're going to elect somebody from this platform to the United States House of Representatives and to the United States Senate. That's a big deal. And you have the opportunity to change America, and I applaud you for it, and I applaud you for being here, and I'm embarrassed that there's no other member of the media here. So I look forward to the dialogue. I always say the greatest blessing of public life is the public. And when we stop listening, when we stop making ourselves available to the public, guess what happens? Exactly what's going on in Washington right now. So this is the best part of the process. Thank you for being here. Thank you for inviting me, and thank you for your interest.
My name is J.D. Donaghy. I'm a candidate for the U.S. House of Representatives. I'm a small business owner, own a oil and gas field development company over in Kenmare, North Dakota. A lot of folks ask me often about my accent. I guess most folks are unaware of in Kenmare, we all talk like this. The truth is I'm from South Kenmare. I'm a single dad. I have 3 children, and I love them dearly. I've been a single parent for 12 years now. When I first was divorced, I've had custody of my children ever since. When I first became divorced, my youngest daughter was 9 months old. My oldest daughter was 2 years old, and my son was 7 years old. They're now 13, 14, and 19, and that pretty much should explain why I'm prematurely gray-headed. I'm in this race mainly and selfishly because of my children, but that extends to your children as well. The future of our great nation is in peril, it's in jeopardy, and it's in question. And I'm here this year because I feel like this is our year as we the people to stand up and take back those liberties they've been robbing from us for all these years now. It's apathy that got us into this mess. It's activism that'll get us out of it. This is our year to take back our country and our freedom, and I'm here to try to help point the way. Thank you for having me.
Okay. Charlene wants to applaud for all.